If you're already using Claude Code or Cursor for development, you can now connect Definite through our MCP server. It gives you a way to interact with Definites all in one platform without leaving your editor. So instead of context switching and using Definite's UI to run queries, check schemas, set up integrations, or build dashboards, you can now do all of that from your terminal. Let me show you how to set it up. It takes about 2 minutes. The only thing you'll need to do from the Definite UI is grab your API key, which you can find in the bottom left corner. Next, you'll run our Claude Code CLI command, and you'll replace this with the API key that you just copied. So I'll run that in my VS Code terminal. And to verify that it's working, I'm going to run Claude MCP list. And there we go. It says that it's connected. And now I have access to all of Definite's tools through Claude. For example, I can run SQL queries, I can create new integrations, I can build cube models, and I can even build and update dashboards. So for this demonstration, I'm actually going to add a Postgres integration, and then I'll build a dashboard. First, I'll launch a Claude Code session. And in plain English, I'm going to ask Claude to use the Create Integration tool to connect my Postgres database to Definite. Next, it'll ask for your standard connection parameters, so I'll add that in. And now my Postgres database is connected. Next, let's explore the schema. Claude used the Get Database Schema tool and returned me a full list of all the schemas with columns and types. And the schema I'm interested in is demo data. Claude uses the Run SQL Query tool to understand the tables in here, which are customers, orders, and products. And now it wants to know what to do next. I'm going to ask it to sync this data to the DuckLake. And Claude will automatically call the Configure Sync tool. And last but not least, let's create a dashboard. And you'll notice this pattern will all ask a question or have a request, and Claude will always leverage one of our pre-existing tools. So here it's using Create Doc. And just like that, it created a demo dashboard. Now let's head over to the Definite UI and see if all of it worked. So first, if I go to my integrations, I'll see my Postgres database connected. And next, from the home screen, I see my newly created dashboard, which contains relevant data from customers and orders from that Postgres database.